Mission accomplished, that is the word from the Regal Legends camp after they pulled off that elusive victory, the Orlando Softball T20 Cup. They came in 2018, didn't win the title, but they managed to return in 2023 and win the one title that isn't in their cabinet after a host of other victories, whether it be in New York, in Guyana, or in South Florida. By halfway stage, one has to say that the game maybe was already done and dusted after Regal have posted a formidable 206 for 3. It was rocked up by Elusive and Ramesh Dunarine, those two making 80 and 81 respectively. That really summed up the dominance of Regal in the battle encounter. In response, the Orlando Legends side, they really folded with a steady flow of wickets due to some tight bowling by the Regal Legends side, and in the end, Regal would have won that final by 4 to 5 runs, also taking home the $3,000 first place prize. Speaking to Captain Mahendra Arjun, he indicated that this was a victory they truly savoured, and it was also a chance for them to bounce back and show a bit of demeanour after losing their first preliminary match to the set opposition in the final. Arjun spoke that they had to dig deep, and they're extremely proud of winning the title that they came here to win.
It's a very emotional feeling. You know, we went here before once and the cup eluded us, but we came back and bounced back and we victorious this year. I must say I'm proud a bit along with the guys, you know. But the first game, initially when we played these guys, you know, I think we made a lot of mistakes in the feeling. You know, we could have pulled off that game as well, but unfortunately we didn't. And, you know, we went back and we sit the evening and we went and played the next game, and then having won that game, we decided now we sit and we, you know, talk and we regroup and become very strong. And today, we really turn it on.
Speaking to Eric Ferrier, the president of the New York Softball Cricket League, actually that's where the Regal Legends are going to be for June month and into July for that Independence Weekend. That's your next agenda. But speaking to him, he indicated that they're pleased as they would have won the Master title, but he also stated that softball is the bread and butter of what many Guyanese do when they come to America. As well, I indicated that they will be heading to Guyana to participate in the Prime Minister T20 Cup, which, as you would know by now, has been moved up to just after the Hero Caribbean Premier League wraps up in Guyana around September month end.
Softball cricket at presently now is the largest denomination of Guyanese gathering together in the tri-state area of New York City. Right, we are trying at this time. We are trying to get the sport more recognized by our elected officials. Right, so when we have this type of tournament, of the magnitude of this tournament, it sends a message to our elected officials, you know, that we have a large, very large Guyanese community, right? And this is the only sport that we brought from our hometown, from our homeland, Guyana, right? And we are hoping that one day we can get it recognized. In addition to that, listen, we are keeping the wheels of Queens, Brooklyn, and the Bronx turning, right? Our uniform, we have over 100 teams in New York City playing softball cricket.
That's it there from Eric Ferrier, the president of the New York Softball Cricket League. The next trip for the Regal Legends and many other teams, one would have to say, out of Guyana as well. But just to recap, the Regal side would have won that Legends category, the O-50 category. New York Softball side would have won the Masters, which is for over 40. And the Orlando All-Stars, they managed to keep one of their trophies in Orlando by winning that All-Star final. Reporting from Orlando, I'm Akin Green.